What is up, everyone? My name is Mr. J, and today I am bringing you another Digimon market watch. It is February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day at the time of this recording. And we are talking about EX11 today because EX11 came out just yesterday on Friday. And let's cover Vortextramon alternate art. So Vortextramon is a secret rare. Alt art should be the highest priced card in the set that's not an SP or a rare pull. And on Friday into Thursday night into Friday, most of Friday, it was sitting about 70 bucks. Now it's about 55 with tax. And I do think, obviously, if you're playing Zafagamon, the set, that you do need 3 to 4 copies of Vortextramon, just the same way as Dirakomon or like Magnetictramon, where you need 3 to 4 copies. So if you're playing Zafagamon this set, yeah, you need this card, and I think it's really good. I love this card as a boss monster for green, but I don't like Zafagamon, so I'm not going to be picking it up. But let's move on to the regular art. Regular art also dropped down in price because I believe it was about 70. Let's see on release day. There were a lot of sales. It has been moving a lot. Okay, so on release day, first people were buying it 70 bucks. 65, 66, but now it's down to 41, so a little bit more affordable. Again, this is a really good top end. It's very unfortunate that it's only locked to green, but maybe that's a good thing because it's a really good boss monster. I probably predict it'll go down to 35, maybe 30. And the only reason I say that is, again, it's not multicolored, so the only deck you can use it in is green. And really the only green decks out right now is Zafagamon, right? That's like, so like you could put it in Bloomlord if you want. You could make Bloomlord work that way. But other than that, we don't really have that many green decks. Am I missing something? You know, you could also run this in Digipolice. That's the crazy part. You can run this in Digipolice. But great green top end. Let's move on. Hopefully, I'm going to pick up like maybe a copy or two at $30, but I'm going to wait till then. The next secret rare in the set is Ex Machinamon. This one has also dropped down in price. It was 50 market price, and now it's down to 33. I've seen like the tier list. I heard this is a really good deck. Unfortunately, like I don't really play with links, and this is a linked deck. So yeah, if you're looking to pick this up, $33. Let's look at the regular art. So that's about the same price here. So I mean, I would just pick up the alt art right at that point, $28, $29. You might as well just pick up the alt art for a few more dollars. Just because in terms of especially investment reasons, like it makes sense just to pick up the alt art. Sendromon is the alt art that's leading the set. That's a Digimon card. So she is $25. Market price was $39. I did see, like, because I stayed up on Thursday night to buy cards, and then I kept eye on the prices throughout Friday. Sellers were not dropping these prices, man. And it wasn't until today in the morning that I saw these cards really dip, because they just held on to the $40 price point. I'm like, no one's buying it, dude. Like, no one's buying it. And it's not, this is not an example, but I'll show you an example of it next when I go to the Tamers. So $24, you can pick up a play set for about 100, basically 25 each. The regular art has dipped a lot in price, right? Down 27%. But I mean, like it's not that much. You probably bought this on release day, let's see, 2/13 for about $6. $6, and that's the highest it went for the Central Mon. So you could pick it up pretty cheap. Medusamon, I honestly thought Medusamon was going to keep her price point because I do think she's tier 1, maybe tier 0, just because she's so good. I think the effect to return one card from your opponent's trash to the bottom of the deck, then play one token out, is really good, right? Because it messes with red. I mean, it messes with purple decks especially, but I think in general, a lot of decks have been moving to playing Digimon out from the trash, right? Like a lot of the Liberator stuff, right? The option cards play out the level 3s from the trash. So Medusa being able to bottom deck those cards is kind of crazy, right? And it's just any card. It doesn't have to be a Digimon card that it returns to the bottom of the deck. Great deck, great deck. I would pick it up myself, but my cousin's already making it, so I could probably just borrow it from him. And then Medusamon, just regular super rare, has dipped down. It has been steady at $9. I know it says it's gone down in market price here at negative 32%, but to buy a playset, you have to spend $9 basically here. I mean, Cupcakes Cardacry has them at $7.76, so I guess a little bit under 9. And I don't know. I don't think it'll drop down too much. Honestly, maybe a $5 super rare. But I think it being tier 1 means it's going to stay at the $5 price point, the lowest, right? And it might bump up in a month or two. All right, so just looking at the set overall, we have some of the rare pulls. The SPs are obviously a lot of money. Medusamon's actually leading over Vortextramon here. Then we have Sangomon, the rare pull, Sonoriza, Ghostmon rare pull. Obviously being very high. If you guys pull that and you're not planning to keep them, you could sell them for a pretty penny. And in terms of the tamers, I think yesterday when I checked, it was Violet and Close that were leading the alt arts, but now it's kind of dropped down in price. It says that Yao is leading the alt arts, so the blue tamer here. And yeah, like I said, I don't know, these sellers, man, like Thursday night into most of Friday, they would not drop down the prices. And let me just show you here, like Close, for example, because I've been wanting to pick up some Closes. 213, look at these sales. Like the whole day, no one was buying them. Okay, now it looks like a lot of people were buying them, but there were about 33 listings, and these cards are just not moving as much as like other alt arts because they wouldn't drop the price. I'm like, I'm not buying this. I'm not buying this for this ridiculous price. Like, bring it down, bring it down. And now $26, $25, it's finally shifting down and people are buying them. There are more sales. I mean, today's the 14th, right? And we already have more sales than on Friday. Okay, so I don't know. It's kind of ridiculous, the prices. Let's go back. And Pyramidimon, same thing. It was like $40. Pyramidi alt art was $40. It dropped down to 18. So you can pick up a playset for 18. And overall, I think the set will drop down in price like a week from now. So if you haven't picked up your cards, you can wait, probably pick up a lot of the super rares, especially just the non-regular alt art super rares, right, at a pretty cheap price. Yuki has been kind of holding her price at the $20 price point. Owen Dreadnought has dropped a lot. He's only $13. And, you know, like, I don't know. I do think this is a very good Owen because it gets you to draw a card and then you get the 3k DP, but it's just a memory setter. If you're playing the Eliza deck, why not, right? I mean, the Medusa deck, like, this is a good alt art to have. And I would pick it up because it's only 12 bucks. Again, Yuki's holding at 20 kind of. You have the limited foil cards here kind of dropping down in price. Safagamon alt art pretty cheap. Galactimon alt art super cheap at like $5. Even though the market price is 13, it's just dropping down. Actually, no, what the heck? This is 10 bucks. It's just that one seller that was $5 listed, but he has $5 shipping. I hate when they do that, dude. I know it's a new seller, but I hate when they do that. And then, yeah, you see I'm going to the third page here. Third page, some limited foils. But then we start finally seeing the super rares. I didn't see that this morning. It says 240, but I'm pretty sure that's probably a Holland TCG selling one copy at 240, but $4.99 shipping. Again, let's see. Heavy Metal Dramon was about $8 or $9 for the box topper. Now he's $5. I've seen you can pick up a playset of this guy. $4.99 from Crazy Nick's Cards. Very good seller, by the way. Ships pretty fast. I've never had any issues with them. $5 for the box topper. And you can pick up the rare for about $1. Dynamon box topper, same thing, $5. Scottymon box topper, a little bit less. Pyramidimon market price is $5. I know it says 0.1, but that's probably Holland TCG. So Sendromon, we already went over it. Yuki has been very interesting because she's kind of held her price. Like, it has not gone down, dude. It's just been $5 straight, bro. Like, it says right here it's gone up 2% actually. But I've been waiting for this tamer to go down because I'm kind of curious about Heavy Metal Dramon. I'm not buying this tamer at $5 though, because if you guys look at the tamers from the last few sets, like, they're so cheap, so cheap. And that's it. Dolphomon, super rare, $3. Omekamon, $3. Orisa, $3. Galactimon, $3. Metatro, Metatromon is $3 as well. Necromon has dropped down quite a bit. And like I said, Heavy Metal Dramon, some of the box toppers, you could obviously just pick them up as rares. I would just wait. Some of these are like, I picked them up at $1.80 for some of these rares because I need them for my decks, right? Like Close or Violet. But they've already dropped down $1. If you guys wait about a week, then they'll drop even more. And you can probably pick them up for 20 cents per rare. That's just how it is, man, when the market gets flooded like this. So that's EX11. Let's move on to Time Stranger because it feels like Time Strangers came out. Well, it did just come out, what, 2-3 weeks ago? But Time Stranger, the prices have been holding pretty steadily, right? Like Homeros, around the $40 mark, 45. Yeah, the Homeros from just the Secret Rare without the alt art is $40, which has gone up since release. So, I mean, these are around the same price. I could honestly I would just pick up the alt art if you haven't picked up the Homeros yet, right? Because, yeah, I would just pick up the alt art at that point for a little bit more. Venusmon has been holding its price. Jupitermon has gone down quite a bit, but it's still holding its price. I have Jupiters and I didn't really like the deck, but I think I'm going to wait until more of the BT25 stuff is announced, because if we get like another Aegeomon or more support for Jupitermon, I don't want to be caught with my pants down and then have this turn into like a $70 card or a $100 card just the way that Omni X is being run, right? Because I mean, this is a Shaman, this is a vaccine card, very important, and it's yellow, and legit it's recovery +2, you know, if you're in the danger zone. So it has protection, protect itself. It's a really good card. I just wish the deck right now was better and it wasn't, you didn't have to buy so many promos in order to make the deck like decent. And even then, it's not a good deck. I have not seen a top. Dan and Yuki Altart, Dan and Kanan Altart has been holding pretty steady in price. Same thing for the super rare. It's probably not on this page, but it's been holding steady at like $11. Tyrakomon has been pretty steady at the 35 price point. Minerva, the Neptune has been going down a little bit. Maruki is close to buyout. There's only 8 listings left. But there are a lot of stuff that's held its price, which I'm glad, because if you guys played Digimon in the early games, like the early days, dude, a lot of these cards would not keep their prices, like at all, dude. We see the Dan and Kanan actually beating out Hiroko Sagisaki for just the alt art of the Hirokos being beat out by Dan and Kanan. But yeah, Aegeomon has been fluctuating up and down in price. I would pick up a playset of Aegeomon if you haven't, because it's just so good. Like if there's more Tamer cards that come out that are TS trait, then he's definitely going to become better, especially, yeah, just power creep in general, right? Homeros is pretty strong right now. I don't even want to know what we get in future sets for TS, right? How strong those Tamers are going to be. So if you don't have copies of this, I would pick it up. Other than that, super rares are pretty cheap. Neptune is kind of leading here with 450 of the Olympus trait Digimon. Yeah, leading. And let's go to the next set. I want to talk about Hacker Slumber very quickly because, you know, BT23 is like just saturated. There's oversaturation in the market because Mastamon has dropped down in price, $62. But like, look at Hoodimon. Hoodimon Altart is 18 bucks basically, right? Examon Altart, $14. This set is so cheap, dude. Like K alternate art has dropped down to $550. Hoodimon Secret Rare, 63 listings and 10 bucks, 10, 11 bucks. Look at Erica. Erica is half the price she was. Yeah, 50% down from the last 30 days. Half the price she was a month ago. I really like Erica too. I sold my Hoodimons already because I only made it because it was meta and I wanted to have a meta deck on hand. But a lot of set is dropping, dude. Mastamon Secret Rare, just the regular secret, is, yeah, tanked. If anything, it kind of went up because there's this little groove here. If you guys see, it's going up a little bit because there were copies being sold at $7. So starting to go up. And yeah, overall the set is pretty cheap. Amasawa is cheap. Jesmon is cheap. Ryuji, Chitose, all these Tamers are so cheap. Dulahamon is actually one of the ones that I'm surprised. I think this alternate art is okay. If it looked better, I probably would buy more, but I just don't like it. So I'm sticking with the regular one. But you see the price jump here. It's gone up. It says 2%, but this is a big jump right here. And it looks like the lowest listing now is $15. You can buy a playset for $16 here from Ben the Wise. I know it says 98.6, so Ben the Wise is a good seller. So it's unfortunate he has 98.6, but he's a good seller. I would trust him. $16 for Dullahamon. And I think that's it. All I want to talk about in this set. Yeah, Takumi Aiba, bro. Oh my god, $2. Imagine opening a box of BT23 and getting this guy. Or Yugo alternate art. I would probably stay away from boxes. And I think the last one today is Sinister Order. Magnetic Dramon, obviously you need it for the Rocks decks. Rocks Minerals deck. And yeah, $35, 10 listings left. Beelzemon Ace still leading the set as the alt art. Leading alt art. And it's also the secret rare, so it makes sense. Pro Ganomon is $50, dude. This is crazy, crazy. Okay, $50. If you have these, I would just sell them, bro. Up 60% market price in the last 3 months. And yeah, I would buy these, man. This is crazy. It's the same art. In Yu-Gi-Oh, man, when I used to play, I saved so much money in Yu-Gi-Oh because I'm not buying a secret rare for 100 times the price. Like 100%, like what is 1,000% increase? I'm not buying an Ash Blossom for $150 when the super rare Ash Blossom or the ultra rare Ash Blossom is $10. Like that's insane. It's just sell it. Just sell it. That's what I'm trying to say. Just sell it. That's crazy. The Programomon is probably like cents, dude. Cents. I would just sell it and get the non-foil version. I know I'm probably gonna piss off a lot of the people that buy the foil cards. I buy foil cards too, bro. But come on, man. Come on, $50. Look at this. This is 2 cents. 2 cents, bro, for the same card. It has the same effect, the same art. It just is not foil. It's not foil. I will say there was a price increase in some of these cards, like for Apocalypse, right? Because we got the Warumanzemon. But Warumanzemon has actually started going down in price. So Magnetic Dramon is sitting at $10. It's probably more. Yeah. To get a playset, you probably need to spend $15, $16. $16 it looks like. But yeah, I just want to look at the older sets. Like I said, look, Metal Seedramon's actually been going down. Machine Dramon's going down. There was a hype for the Apocalypse stuff. It seems to be going down. Same thing for Creepy. Looks like it's going down. But so this is my market watch. I was looking at the last few sets. If you guys want to pick up cards from the last few sets that are just super rares, you know, like I would look into like BT22, BT23, right? Even EX10 to pick up some stuff for the future. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the market watch, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. My name is Mr. J. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.